Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the light heavyweight bout on the Contender Series between Bruno Lopes versus Mikheil Sazhiniani. And how do I feel about this one right here? Is I'm going low confidence Bruno Lopes to beat Mikheil Sazhiniani. Based on Bruno Lopes' prior performance on Contender Series, it would kind of seem like he's going back on here again and he's going to lose. And the guy fighting, just looking at his record, not even digging into it, like he seemed like a decent guy. He's Georgian. Georgian guys are pretty tough fighter, pretty good. Not to say that he isn't good or isn't that or not, but it's more so comes down to style. It's not just to say that he should. This guy Bruno Lopes should come back and lose. He's not that good. He don't belong here. But this guy sucks worse or something like that. I'm not saying he sucks. I'm not saying he sucks, but I think this comes down to styles, and I feel Bruno Lopes is the better fighter overall, or at least in this particular match. Stylistically wise, I think this match does favor him. I think he's a longer, taller. I think he's a better striker between the two. Better submission grappler between the two. Mikheil Sazhiniani is the better wrestler, but his striking isn't very good, and his chin isn't very good. And for the most part, at this current level, he's pretty one-dimensional. I feel when Lopes lost last fight was due to striking. He got touched on the chin. He went in there with a guy who had, the BJJ skills, and he had striking, some knockout power. Whereas this time he's going in with a guy who's really don't have the striking there yet, or at least not from what I've seen from his fight. Again, low confidence, anything could change because these guys are still, wild cards. They haven't really established themselves at a high level yet to say, oh, this guy's this or this guy's that, just yet. And they could, in one camp all of a sudden for this fight, they come out, they're looking like a different fight. Like, who's that? That's not the guy that's watching last fight like he still belonged at the regional scene. He coming here, now he's looking like this guy will come to UFC and jump right into the top 20 automatically. That's how a lot of times it could just look. But yeah, I'm not impressed by Sazhiniani's wrestling. I'm not really impressed by the striking. I think his wrestling's pretty good, but that's not Lopes' issue. And I feel like Lopes is bigger, stronger, and I think he can address the wrestling. Also, he goes around, he can start with submission off his back. I think he can look to get his own takedown. And so basically, I think he can address the wrestling game, address the grappling of Sazhiniani. I think he's the better striker. And I'm just gonna say decision here. Decision here for Bruno Lopes here. I think Sazhiniani is tough. He's a gritty guy. I don't think he's gonna accept defeat and just go out there and get tapped out. It could happen. I'm not writing off at all, but I think Sazhiniani will be tough. I think this fight will be close. Despite me saying it's a good stylistic match, I think it will be close fight, competitive fight. And despite Sazhiniani might not having the most polished striking just yet, he's gonna give his full effort. He's gonna go out there throwing punches. He's gonna go out there looking to touch the chin of Lopes. He's gonna go out there looking to go for the takedown. But I think Lopes can do a good job defending takedowns. He can do a good job working on his back with submission, and also do a good job working back to his feet. And I think he's gonna have the cleaner offense on the feet and really on the ground as well as far as submission attempts and attacks. Where I feel like Sazhiniani mostly gonna be kind of ground and pound here and there, kind of not scattered about, and more so just trying to get control time more than anything as far as his game. Like looking for overhands that mostly not going to land too much, going for takedowns that are landing at a great clip, maybe like 2 of 6 on takedowns, maybe like 4 minutes control time, which is a pretty decent amount of control time in the fight, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get his hands raised. I don't think it's going to be enough for him to get his hand raised here. And I think Bruno Lopes wins a clear decision here. Hard fought fight from Sazhiniani, but Bruno Lopes is the better overall fighter. And I think stylistically wise, I think this matchup favors him, and I think it will favor him to a victory, and I think he wins by decision here. So in this one, I have Bruno Lopes via decision.